Guys, so OBS just updated today, or yesterday, someday recently. So I'm hoping that everything is still proper. Hard to tell. Didn't get the chance to do a lot of testing today. They also changed the size of my windows and everything, which kind of bothers me. But I'm sure it's for the betterment of OBS as a whole. I'm not too worried about it. Right now, I'm just waiting for my advertisements to end so I can hear my own voice. Right now, I'm just perfect. All right, awesome. No worries. Everything seems fine. I have all my stuff the way I like it, which is important to me. Not so important to you because it's all about what I see, but still. So, we left off at 3,364. I would like to jump right into it. I don't want to waste a lot of time. I don't really find it particularly worth it. So, one thing that has happened since last time we were together, during the end of the International, which I did not watch, I will let you guys know again. I usually try not to cloud my judgment with pro plays because they usually do not translate to my MMR. They released a teaser on two new heroes. One's like an armadillo, one's like kind of a fairy-esque thing anyway, nature spirit of sorts. Not a lot of details on them, just a little quick intro. Just to let us know, I think they're calling it the Dueling Fates update. I will double check that, but it is an update that's going to be coming soon. Yeah, Dueling Fates. Dueling Fates update should be coming soon. I'm pretty pumped about it. Two new heroes should be in that update by itself. Now, of course, generally when Dota has a big tournament, it takes a little while for updates to come live. Month, 2 months, who knows? It could be longer. But I have some faith that it'll be relatively reasonably timed, and if that's the case, then we're going to have a lot of fun with two new heroes in Dota. We're going to move up from 113 heroes to 115, and I'm pretty excited for that myself. As much as there are plenty of heroes to play with, I would love to add more. I'm assuming that the fairy is probably intelligence, though you never know. The armadillo seemed agility-esque, but it could be strength. That's a good re-random, by the way. Mirana, that's powerful. If there's a roaming Mirana, then I probably feel pretty comfortable being a particularly hard carry. Who is the carry that I want to play, though? It could be somebody that I suffer with. What carry really has trouble in lane, but has an amazing payoff for their trouble? People would say Spectre. That's usually the answer you'll get. And that's rough for a lot of carries. I could try Anti-Mage because I can blow Crystal Maiden up pretty easily, but I will have a small problem with being rooted. Anti-Mage doesn't really like being rooted. Certainly not a friend of rooted, but we'll see. Magnus also gets ruined by being mana'd out. He doesn't have a great int gain, so hitting him with the mana break is very painful for him. He won't have any mana left to cast. Silencer, now that's painful for me. I don't know if I want that. Maybe Slark would be better because I can purge off silence. I could also I could purge off a lot of stuff, actually. Invoker, I see. Well, I think Slark's pretty good here. Over 1,000, jeez. That's always shocking. I think think Slark's a good pick. I'm gonna have to buy a Poor Man's Shield. I don't really have much of an option because I'm gonna have harassed by either Crystal Maiden or Silencer. It's not worth it. I don't really like this helm. Not a fan. Of course it's Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is pretty brutal on Slark. Being mana burns kind of sucks because there's no way you can stop it at Slark. Mana Break, the only good thing is that it doesn't pierce spell immunity. I might have to get a BKB. This might be a BKB Slark game. You never know. I'm hoping that we can stop Anti-Mage with good Marana arrows and Lion Lockdown. But it's going to be hard. Well, let's get to it. I haven't really played a lot of Slark recently, which does worry me a tiny bit. You know, I don't know if it's necessarily the right pick here or if I can play Slark up to Caliber, but I just feel like it's right. I'm definitely not doubling down. No thanks. How many tokens do I have left? I don't need to wager. Hard to say. I guess I'll wager. Shadow Fiend's pretty strong with his right click versus Anti-Mage. We're just going to have to be super careful about keeping me alive in lane and killing Anti-Mage. I'm not really sure who is going to be in what lane. Mid Invoker, safe lane Anti-Mage with a Crystal Maiden, off lane Magnus with Silencer, which will be kind of crappy. Silencer hurts. Alright, Slark, let's do it. The only thing I'm sad about, because I don't really watch the International or any other big tournaments, is that I won't know who's going to get a nerf. Because you can kind of tell. You're like, oh, that hero was picked all the time, and you know their win rate was quite high during the tournament. You can kind of get the feeling like, oh, that hero is probably going to be nerfed in the next patch. I won't know. Unless somebody tells me. I won't have an idea of who's picked or not picked. They might try lane bot. Tri-lane bot. He said tree lane, but I understood. Ah, crap. You think Earthshaker will be banned? Well, thanks for the info. It's certainly possible. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant by I meant nerfed. You think they're gonna be nerfed? I'm with you. I'm following. I wouldn't be surprised. Earthshaker's really powerful right now. In Night Stalker, I have not seen a lot of him, but I can feel like he's strong. The change to his ability to fly, basically, is really good. He has a silence. He can be played as a support or a semi-carry. It's very powerful. I already knew I should have stopped earlier. I realized that's why I stopped suddenly. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this last hit if, that creep always ruining my last hits. Looks like Magnus took him power, which is good for me. It's going to weaken his laning. He's not going to be able to hit me with as many Earth Shocks and stuff like that. Or have Skewer, for example. And it's still probably going to help him farm. But it's going to let me farm too. It's a trade-off. And in theory, my farm should be better. I should just be able to do more with it. There we go. Now I have some extra agility to last hit with. Didn't even hit me, so I'm happy. The good thing is the lower his health, which I drain a point of health, so, you know, 20 off his max. It means he'll take more percentage-wise when I hit him again during that. I was gonna pounce, but then I didn't think I could get it. I thought it'd be a waste of 75 mana. I should have tried for it. I feel bad for that Spirit Breaker. He is not doing well, obviously, according to what he just said. Oh, there's my Glove of Haste. It's gonna help me last hit. I don't know why this Magnus wants to trade like this, but I'll take it. The Magnus comes back too close, then that'll be a time for us to take advantage. I'm actually getting decent last hits right now. This isn't too bad. It's certainly not a perfect lane, but it's much better than it should be. Ow. Hope Lion got that. I don't think that he did, but... Oh, nice. Not so good. Right now it's rough to lane against him as he's getting his shockwave. I just need level 6. Once Slark gets level 6, he is in such a better position. It's a weird way to word that, but it's true. Alright, awesome. I got my treads. Makes my last hitting a lot easier. 10 attack speed, 10 damage, point of armor, just for the safety of being near Magnus. If he's going to try to hit me with his Empower.
Never mind, I'm going top. I'll catch him.
I wish he decided to stun Crystal Maiden instead. I would actually, despite the fact that I got greedy, I would consider that a misplay by Lion because he heard the TP just like I did. He probably could have easily killed Crystal Maiden before. Not killed, sorry, stopped Crystal Maiden before. But he didn't. It's not a huge deal. It's obviously not all on him. I could have backed off and let the kill happen.
I got wards coming. Let's get Crystal.
Wish they'd let me have that one, but it's not a big deal either. That one I can easily... I'll let that one go. Not too worried about it. So next, I think I need Echo Saber just for the early game fighting capabilities over the instant Shadow Blade.
We go on Nag? Oh, okay.
Right off the bat, I'll grab that just to increase my mana regen by 50%.
I was just stealing his farm. Two top. You grab that spirit. Be careful too, Clark.
Shadow Dance is ready. I was gonna take that creep, but then, you know, Lion had to mana drain it, which is fine. It's not his fault. He needs the mana, so I'll back off. Dang. He basically wasted that cast. It lasts a while, but... He has ult. This is why I ulted first. Wasn't messing around. Arrow him. If she had arrowed earlier, I might have actually been able to get something there. Put simply, that was not the best play I've ever seen by Mirana, but that's okay. We work with the team we're given. I thought my poison would take that last hit. I'm so disappointed. Oh. I misclicked. That's all on me. Very sadly on me. Just trying to get a little bit of regen over here. Just safety, you know. It's nice to be at full health. Right now I have Dark Pact. It's not at a level where I'm going to use it for farming or anything. It costs a lot of mana and it doesn't do a lot of damage. But it is in such a place where I could use it, you know, to try to throw off a silence or something. If I thought Silencer was about to cast on me, I could throw it off.
Yep, I see him.
And I'm not silenced anymore. I threw off the silence like I anticipated. However, our good friend Mirana was not able to escape Silencer. I'm just going to monopolize. Take all the farm I can since I have some stacks. They wanted to kill me with that.
Now they see us. Back.
So I'm actually pretty happy. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was stylish. I stayed a little too long. I deserved to be hit by that. But life was nice to me today. It's definitely warded.
Fine, we gotta get AM. Nice job.
Kristen Main did it too. Ah, much more appreciation when the enemy team does it. I can get that no matter what. I'll be much more capable of taking Magnus once this kicks in. Okay, 200 more health. No thanks. That's fine. I'll take it. %, lifesteal I think is just better on Slark, to be honest with you. It's pretty dramatic to be able to lifesteal. Because then you don't have to buy like a Vlad's or rely on your team to have a Vlad's. It just gives you a lot of options. So now I can jungle just a little bit without any threat of being low on health, even though my ult will be turned off when I jungle. I'm not tall enough to go up there and hit it, unfortunately, and I'm not going to jump up there, risk death. I don't think my team wants me to do that either. So, I haven't been able to play this on stream almost ever. It always goes poorly enough early that we don't get this opportunity. But this is how a Slark game is supposed to go. My team will make space for me, and then I'm going to monopolize off that space by farming.
Nice.
Be able to grab an Echo Saber, you know, something like that. Get my Shadow Blade, which I don't have yet, but I'm getting towards that point.
Careful top. I'll pull next creep wave.
It was a waste of my ult, which obviously is 6-second cooldown, but I got a decent sized camp for it. I would say that's worth it, because right now I'm more worried about successfully farming. Especially since I have lifesteal, so I can just try to get my health back up really fast. Almost have level 2 ult, which for Slark is a big deal just because the extra movement speed when ganking. There we go. That was a safety ult. I just want to make sure no matter what I didn't get ulted and then pulled back and be at low health. Let's see the levels. I'm just curious. So Invoker's ahead of me by a little bit. But other than that, I'm doing great. Ahead of our Shadow Fiends, I'm pretty happy about that. If I stay around in too bad of a position, I could totally pay and die for it. But I'm kind of hoping that they'll stay around but stay back because they're afraid of a bad team fight. And then I'll be able to...
Let's back while he pushes bot.
This is such a weird game so far. I'm being able to farm for this though. I almost have a Shadow Blade. I don't love the Hand of Midas that everybody loves to build. Bye. Unfortunate. Silencer cast on me. I was dead no matter what. I'm very disappointed that I died, but we got 4 for it, so I'll take it. He does have a Battle Fury, which is a problem. I don't want him to have a Battle Fury.
I have blink.
It's very irritating because right now I'm not very strong. I need to be able to get my Shadow Blade before I can matter too much. It's still 2 top. I don't know why they won't just leave it alone. I know they want to defend their tower, but like, jeez. Alright, next item on my list of things to do. I could set my team up with a Silver Edge. It'll get rid of Anti-Mage Mana Shield. I mean his Magic Resistance, whatever it's called. Spell Shield. So that wouldn't be a terrible idea. I could make something, you know, work.
Careful on the stack. Come on.
They're basically committing people to stay around, which I like. Just to combat, you know, my farm, but they don't even really try to stop me. No thanks, Invoker.
Okay, take him from the courier. I'll give him to you. I'm in bot. I have Hex.
They don't have Global Silence. That's a good time to take advantage.
You arrow? closer.
That's a ward gone. And top tower finally went down, opening up opportunity for us. When they don't have a tower, they can't really make as aggressive plays. Come on, Shadow Fiends. This guy. Got extra agility, which is going to help me get more agility since Slark Essence Shift is a big thing. The faster your attack speed, the easier it is to get those stacks on. Come on, die to poison. Yeah. I'll use my Silver Edge to really ruin Anti-Mage ideally. We'll see if that happens though. There we go. Much cheaper Dark Pack. That'll help me. More damage, lower cooldown, all kinds of good stuff. Trying to get big here, but it takes time. We have so much invis, which kind of stinks actually. It doesn't really benefit us a lot, because we can't monopolize on having a ton of invis, because they're gonna put sentries down, which means I'm gonna be detected. Just one of the downsides of having that sort of thing. We have Mirana, we have me, Shadow Fiend got a Shadow Blade.
That combo is sick.
He's referring to Invoker. I have to take these Ancients. Won't be a fast process, but I'll take them. It'll get me the rest of the money I need for my Silver Edge. I already have it actually, now that I got that singular creep. After this, I'm probably gonna go Basher. I feel strongly that Basher is a necessary item here.
Whoa!
Oh, it's good that we got one of them. haven't really been part of a lot of kills, which is unfortunate because that means that I'm not really as high of a level anymore comparatively. I'm the same level as anti-mage, which isn't as high as I might want to be. They definitely saw me.
One's fake. He is,
I guessed. Figured I had to hit one. I knew that wasn't him after I got it, but...
Got it.
Spearburger's still too worried about farming, and because of that, we don't have any,
AM's gonna start split pushing.
Like, he's not a strong hero right now. I got a double kill. We followed up with another kill. That's a very powerful position to find ourselves in. I have level 3 ult thanks to the fight as well. I still have some of that my agility, which is always wonderful. I have 33 extra agility. That's a tower. Their tower is still here, and I don't really want it to be. That's how you avoid a combo. Dark Pact right at the last second. Nice. Alright, we're back in the fight. That was a little scary. I can't believe anti-mage got shredded so fast. Alright, this is going to be the next killing capability. No mana. No mana. I'm dusted. Ah! They all rotated, and I'm kind of irritated because nobody's pushing. Now Moran's pushing, I guess. But in general, nobody was doing anything. Nobody was accomplishing anything. If I'm taking them across the map, make it worth it. You know what I mean? Either initiate a fight afterward because they blew a lot of stuff, or take something, objective-wise. Unfortunately, we're at the point where we have to take tier 3s, but... And we could with enough focused effort.
AM's top.
Nine's dead. I could probably take Anti-Mage in a solo fight, as long as he had no, nobody anywhere near him, no silence available. Thanks for the farm, jerk. I think Scotty's the way to go next. Most games were Slarks by Slark. Scotty's are wins for Slark. It's like statistics on Dota buff. Now, of course, there's reasons for that. The majority of people who are buying a Scotty probably have a lot of money because they don't buy it first, but all the same. Level 20. I think cooldown reduction is probably the way to go. Hard to say, though. Nah, attack speed. As much as I'd like to have the cooldown reduction, my Shadow Blade isn't as useful because of the fact that they're gonna have tons of detection anyway. And my ult's on too long of a cooldown that the 10% is gonna matter too much. It can take 6 seconds off. So I think attacking faster is gonna benefit me more in this game. I don't have a lot of answers for this Invoker yet. After a Scotty, I might build like a Orchid or something. Oh, it happens. People do that stuff. I've seen it. All right, that's a big income. A lot of money for me.
I'd say they go on high ground.
It was way too aggressive. That's so funny. That's how you ruin somebody. I had to save for buyback because of the strong position they're in.
Let's push mid. Oh, never mind.
Yep, I don't have enough money with buyback, so I'm gonna save for buyback. Just working towards level 25 when I get my, I guess extra stats is what I want. Pound Leash is nice, but it doesn't stop a lot of things. I think I need to be able to kill faster. Normally I would take Pound Leash, it's pretty ridiculous, but we're not lacking in stuns or control, realistically speaking. I'm pushing because as long as my team gets Aegis, I'm not too worried about dying myself. And if there is a contest for Roche, it's safer to go the safe route and get, like, you know, tier 3 for it or something. didn't even get that much money for me. I think I'm in a pretty good position. I have buyback in case I need it. And we have them, you know, we have two extra tier 2s over them. And I push this from like there to there. Actually, at our tower, so there to there. So we have a little bit more space to work with, temporarily speaking. Now, as much as that's temporary, so you can't say like, oh, we have that. Like, that's a permanent thing we have. But right now we have it, the second, so it's nice. I think we just need a really good team fight. Jonathan's got Aegis, so I have faith that they can have a really good team fight as long as they initiate properly. That's a real one. Out, out, out we go, away from the enemies. I was trying to fight. I don't know what my team was doing, but nobody on their team died, so I'm actually a little bit mad. I was distracting them for a long period of time. My team just backed up, like, oh, we don't need this fight, except we do because it's our Rex. Nice, nice.
Go right up the dick. Why aren't you guys pushing? Jesus Christ.
I just think that's important for me to push this right now. I don't make the pushing much faster over there. So now I can head that way. They're not all back. Just need to take a few. Like that. Yes! He's back though, that's really unfortunate. I managed to get Crystal Maiden. We got a little bit more worth out of it because of that. Nope, okay.
Brutal, savage, ranked.
If they want to fight, I'm cool with it. Ooh. Ooh, the terrible Magnus ult. Oh, he's doing that. Okay. I'm level 25, so I'm actually pretty strong now. Granted, AM could probably still take me solo, but I'm getting to the point where I might be able to fight him. Sort of. It's Scotty then Abyssal, so I can try to take him out. That's really unfortunate. Hard to say. I don't know which one's better. I'm close to having my my wonderful, wonderful Scotty. I'm working up there. Waiting for Shadow Fiend to come back up. Then we can probably make a move out of this again. We definitely turned that fight from something awful into something kind of okay. Just trying to kill as many things as I possibly can just to give myself a little bit of extra money. Alright, there's the Scotty. Now the Scotty going to slow anti-mage's attack speed pretty significantly, and the move speed too. It's also just good stats, obviously. Why does this keep happening?
AM's on me.
Thanks to Mirana ults, I can actually get out. Invo's gone. I didn't realize Invo was gone. Mag's next. Get that sweet, sweet arrow. I got a hit, but
Guys, the base.
I'm actually getting pretty strong now that I can kill most of their supports. The concern is that's like all I can do. You know what I mean? I can't really hurt Anti-Mage that bad. I almost got him. I wish I had been a little faster to react. I could have got him. Been in a really good spot. Max move speed over to whatever the other rune is, which is nothing right now.
AM's coming top.
Got their haste. Got their sentry with my haste. I think that's a fair trade. I'd give up a rune to get rid of sentry they have around a key point like the Roche Pit. I'm just trying to get buyback. 2 of my lives is a worthwhile resource that I don't want to not have available when the time comes. It's a little bit short, that's the problem. Since Invoker is sending Forge Spirits, I have the belief that he's not here. There, buyback's ready.
Roche.
Now he sees I was just trying to get rid of his vision, so now he's not entirely sure if if we're gonna do it. I would love to just be able to finish my Abyssal Blade here. It's a really big item. But I can't risk not having something as important as awesome.
I'll get the creep wave.
Yeah, without AM, actually, we should just be able to wipe them, in theory. Almost. Almost on 2 of them. Roshan, I guess. Roshan.
I don't know, I think we should take their shit while they're gone.
Might as well take it. Alright, having Roshan is a big factor here. We are now significantly more able to actually do something about this. Didn't really accomplish much. We're all level 25 at this point. Everybody but Spirit Breaker. And Spirit Breaker will get increased charge speed or bashes, which are both great. We need that in our life. So now is a lonely, lonely Slurk. I'll just try to keep farming. It's gonna be hard though. I need 3,700 and buyback. Ooh. I had to chill for a sec. Nice.
Don't worry about it. Push.
Push. Am's alive, but it's just him and CM. I do not believe they can stop the four of us. They fortified too late. They're supposed to save one of their racks. They did not. This is disaster for them. Ha 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 ha. And Antimage does not have vision, so he has nothing. He has nothing!
The enemy's bottom barracks have fallen. Tell me this happened every day. The enemy's bottom barracks have fallen. Now how do you...
It's unfortunate. Well, they're mostly up, but they don't expect me to come back.
Careful, they're going for endgame.
Well played.
Back to base, back to base.
I need mana. I don't have any mana. That's pretty unfortunate, but that's okay. We are taking their base as we speak. They're gonna have to turn around.
Dude, stop playing fucking safe shit. Fucking the whole fucking game. Good game, good game, good game.
Oh, he's mad. He's getting tilted, friends. I feel bad though. I would be pretty tilted too.
Brutal, savage, rank.
That's the end, probably. I still have cheese, so... The counter to Anti-Mage Agnes, by the way, is a Spirit Breaker. Because if the Spirit Breaker breaks it, Anti-Mage will start charging towards Spirit Breaker automatically. And he has to stop. He has to actively cancel it. And that's not so good. I approve.
It's back then.
I see 3, and there's only 4 up, so I feel comfortable just doing this. Getting us a little bit of a money influx. What do I want next? I have a lot of big items. Hard to say. I can use a Bloodthorn. Just trying to reduce their capability to, you know, do anything, like TP anywhere ever.
He was scouted.
I want them to feel comfortable leaving their base. Yeah, I don't have gem, I forgot. That's really sad. This is where anti-mage is coming next, I think. I just want them to be aware that I... Alright, the mega creeps are what? Marching in the base again. He's getting an MKB next to counter Shadow Fiend's Butterfly, which is why I will not be buying a Butterfly, already having an MKB on their team. Goodbye. Alright, we're good. GG, well played. Yes. Yes, friends, we have done it again. Ah, look at all that. Yes, give me the levels. I feed on them. Nice. I actually got a reward. Sure, open it. Wow, I already have this. So I am not very excited. Recycle. Cool. I like raising my level. I mean, that's fun, you know. Okay, let's look at the match. How much MMR? 25. Okay, that's the average, so I don't mind too much. I was actually the second lowest MMR person in the game, on our team, I guess. Third in the game. That's crazy. Everybody was higher MMR, I guess. So, look at the damage. Most damage in our team was actually Murata. She ended up right-clicking like a boss. Shadow Fiend was close behind, and I was kind of like, you know, middle of the road. Because I spent a lot of the early game not fighting. But that's okay. I had some decent hit-and-run tactics, and I hit buildings. You know, Shadow Fiend hit them harder, but I hit buildings pretty hard. On their team, all of their damage was anti-mage. Invoker did a decent amount. He did more than me, for example, but they really weren't doing enough damage to support their anti-mage. Like, Silencer had plenty of int. I guess he was poor, though. He bought all their support items. Yeah, he bought a good amount. He really should have been doing a little bit more damage. I'm a little bit disappointed because I play Silencer. They had an advantage early, and they almost got an advantage back at about 50 minutes, but we kind of had an advantage for most of the game, and that's because I was farming pretty well most of the game. Shadowfiend was farming very well most of the game. The only people on their team who had any money was Anti-Mage was competitive with me and kind of Shadowfiend, and I guess Invoker had a bunch, but he dropped off so fast. You know, Invoker had a lot of farm, but then right around 20 minutes until 40, he kind of just started like, he dropped from what he was at. He started becoming more and more jagged. As you can see, it kind of goes, it's going up, less up, less up, less up, little jump, less up. He was suffering a lot, you could tell. So let's look at their items and how I can judge them harshly. AM rushed to Battle Fury and did not pay for it, so that's fine. He got a Manta, I support that. Aghanims, it's a bad match for it actually, because Spirit Breaker will abuse it. Otherwise, it's great to stop Lion. Very bad against a Spirit Breaker. This is probably a bad item. He should not have bought this. We wouldn't have been able to catch him out sometimes. He could have had another item that costs 4,200 gold, something like that, towards a bigger item. Since he didn't, I think it's why he suffered. And AC is okay. I don't really love it on AM, but it's fine. Abyssal Blade's great. It's a good item. Travels are good. I really just, the only thing I can really judge harshly is the Ags. I don't think it was the game for an Ags. Magnus went 4 staff before Blink. I don't really support that very much. I think that's a little bit of a bad item, but that's okay. Everything else he bought was fine. Oh, their CM bought a Midas. They had 2 Midases on their team. That's why. CM bought a 23-minute Midas. This is one of the reasons they lost. They couldn't afford to have a 23-minute Midas on their support. And it made them suffer that early game. They could have got an earlier advantage and maybe set themselves up better for late game. I'm very disappointed. Invoker at least got a pretty fast Midas. You know, 6.5 minutes is a good target. You should try to get it earlier, but 6.5 isn't bad from my experience. I like his items. I don't like Octarine. I think Octarine's dumb on Invoker. Unless they have a lot of damage over time and you're expecting to counteract it by your spell damage. I think the lowered cooldowns is ridiculous. You already have 10 spells to cast and an Aghanims for the, you know, cycling through them. I think that an Octarine core is ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but it's not good. It's better items. Orchid, you know, Scythe of Ice, something like that. Other than that, though, he did fine. So that's fine. Honestly, I think the reason we won was because of the fact that the AM couldn't carry them alone. So they have a Magnus who's kind of tanky and doesn't do much else, just kind of a little bit of disable with his ult. Crystal Maiden didn't do anything. All she does is root people. She didn't actually like have a lot of good plays where she set up things. Invoker became less and less relevant because we're more and more resistant to his damage as our health scales up. We didn't buy BKBs, and we probably should have. Shadowfiend did. I appreciate that. We should have had BKBs on me and Spirit Breaker as well. But it is what it is. And Silencer was useless because we just kill him if he stood there and attacked for longer than anything. His ult was strong, and that's it. I have a way to purge it. Shadowfiend has his BKB to purge it. And that's it. But some, like, you know, Spirit Breaker probably already blew his spells anyway. So he doesn't care. Basically, just doesn't care. So realistically speaking, they were having a bad matchup because the AM couldn't do it all by himself. And we had good synchronicity. We have 2 good people, Moran and Spiritbreaker, who are great at catching. Then we have Shadowfiend, who's good at right-clicking. Me, who's good at basically chasing people around and getting them off the back lines. And Lion, who throws in the disables wherever necessary. I mean, we just had a very solid team comp, I think. And we just played better. Like, I don't know how else to put it. We just played better than them. We had a lot of plays where we would turn a fight around pretty dramatically. We had a lot of survivability. You know, I have regen. We had people who had decent escapes. We had a Marana to help us get out with ults. Their problem was they couldn't finish the whole team, usually. You know, they had decent catch, so they tried to catch 1 or 2 of us, but they couldn't catch the whole team, so we'd escape, and not everybody would die. They probably should have bought different items, too. I feel like if they bought some other stuff, maybe they would have won. So, like, I would have loved to see a Scythe of Ice on the Invoker for me, because unless I've already done Dark Pact, that's a way just to disable me altogether, or wait till I do the Dark Pact and then Scythe of Ice me. That would have been strong. AM could have had an Abyssal Blade earlier. He got the Abyssal Blade, you know, at 47 minutes. I would have loved to see it earlier on him. That would have really made Shadow Fiend suffer a lot. Crystal Maiden could have bought a Scythe instead of an Axe, especially since her ult wasn't really mattering too much. I would have loved to see that. I guess her ult's good. The Axe is good because it makes her do the Frostbite to everybody, which is kind of nice, but something else, I don't know. Either way, it was a good match. I feel pretty strong about it. Glad we won. We got some levels. Still working on our weeklies, though. I'm never going to finish this because I don't think there's enough weeks left where I can. It makes me sad. Tips, too. 5 tips. That's going to be hard. I'm going to have to play extra to do tips. I played a couple matches earlier and I got a tip in, but it takes time. Oh, I didn't tip that match, actually, now that I'm saying that. There we go. Cool. Only 4 tips left. Nice. Good times, good times. Oh, jeez, that's craziness. I never got the chance to really play much of the Siltbreaker. And isn't Act 2 supposed to be coming? Like, I'm still disappointed with that. They're trying to work out the kinks? Like, I don't know. I would have loved to have a good team to run through it. Maybe make videos of it or something, but I don't have real-life friends who play Dota. Not really. I have, like, 2. Banning.
5 seconds remaining.
Dr. Seal, underscore, Godslayer, and Puck. Okay, none of those people. Carry time, I guess. I'll just tentatively hover over Ursa. I don't think I'll play Ursa, but you never know. Yeah, they really don't want us to have Act 2. I don't know why. Ooh, Ursa suffers against Viper. I'm not going to do that. Need a ranged hero who doesn't mind Viper. Clinks, maybe? I don't know. Clinks is decent against Troll up until the point that Troll gets close to me. Clinks does suffer against Spiritbreaker, though, so I don't feel so strong about that.
10 seconds remaining.
Medusa's not so strong either. Well, that's not even true. Medusa's actually kind of okay. Because Troll can't afford to fight me when I have ult. If I see an AM, so help me. Oh, AM's banned. Awesome. Biggest counter's already picked. I actually could get pure damage. I doubt that much, but Snake, when you're stone, does pure. Just so the air spirit knows. want to make sure we have that sort of communication. Pugna's a small problem, but at least I can do snake damage when Pugna tries to ghost himself or somebody else. Yeah, what's her axe do again? It just gives her snake, doesn't it just stun people? And do like a mini stone where you get to right click them? I don't think that it increases the damage or anything. It just makes them stone for seconds so you get extra right click damage. Ooh, both the same level. Nice, ours is better. Boots. No double down for sure. I will bet though. It's in the bag. I think that generally, yeah, increase the stun duration, but it doesn't increase the pure damage. I don't think. Well, I guess I think they have to already be petrified. That's the problem. So it can't combine with itself. Because once it hits a unit and they're stoned, there's no way your next snake, they'll still be stoned. You know what I mean? That's weird. Not very fast, so...
Crazy! Wow, that's looking so good! Oh, you should have stayed for another snake, man.
Oh, I'm dead. He's gonna kill me. I don't know what he thinks he's talking about, but he's wrong.
Yeah, it's okay. We definitely would have killed two of them if we stayed, but it's fine. It's not a big deal.
He's wrong again.
I didn't expect 4 people to be top. They only had 1 person by their save plan.
There you go.
Aggro.
That's the correct assertion. We expected less, and we paid for it. Well, if Kunkka had actually hit the stun, by the way, I might have lived. Largely it went wrong because only me and Earth Spirit really went in. Like, Kunkka didn't really get in and fight.
They have a ward right here. Okay, let's go mid. Oh, maybe not.
Best Earth Spirit I've ever seen.
Hold that roll for that long. Hey, hit the conga. Oh, that's good.
That'll work. It's 20 gold for me. I'll take it. Make up for 2 deaths already. Oh, there's 3. Okay.
Coming mid.
Not getting any mana either.
Okay. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, go get the third.
I'll never be able to afford this. So sad.
For the top one.
Send everyone bottom.
Oh, here he is. He was in this.
Let's talk about your
Oh, look at this pathing. Yep, my hero just turned around 6 times for no reason. Okay, he has a lane. Oh, I'm being charged, that's why.
Oof. Poor guys. I've died twice. They've died a bunch. This is a unfortunate laning circumstance.
Coming top. We can kill this guy. Oh, damn it. Wait, fight's still going. Oh. Shit. Whenever you're ready.
Wowzers.
I suck. I suck balls.
radiant structures are fortified.
Coming bottom in 10 seconds. Let's go on that foot now.
Get some last hits real quick. That's nice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It did help just turn the game though. Ah. Man up.
Run to the tower, dude.
It's unfortunate. I was trying to dodge his ice shards, but he's smart. He knows what he's doing. We were being so gank heavy, and I'm not getting
Looks like we're gonna have towers though.
the assistance that's really required for this.
Tower is under attack.
And it's realistically just frustrating. I should be getting a lot of ganks, and as much as Queen of Pain did come.
Probably gonna just take this bottom tower next. Oh, they're charging.
Yeah, let them come, let them come, let them come. I have my stunning wave.
Top tower is under attack.
I'm so dead. It's a sad day to be Quap. I hate my life. Yep, there it is.
Keep chasing them, keep chasing them, keep chasing them.
This is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, but it's nobody's fault but us.
Oh, I'm being charged 100%. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's...
Wowzers. Huh.
Constant 5-man. Meanwhile, trolls taking every tower.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is falling.
Can't help you, dude. You got blink, you got blink!
Take it out of Kunka's way, but he's gonna die anyway. So unfortunate. I don't know if Lincoln's is the way to go here. I think a Dragonlance is something I'm gonna need. I don't know about the whole Hurricane Bike, but we'll see. Very good for us.
You accent? No, they're all coming. This is a 5-man fight again. Backing. Guaranteed you're being charged.
Mid tower is one of the easiest to defend, just because your teammates can come from any direction. You're not like stuck in the corner. You can always go somewhere. It does suck when you get wrapped around, but it's just like a pretty easy tower to sit around. I did help because I stopped Viper for a second. Oh, all that money. We got so many good stuff. I can't believe that Tusk clipped himself, starting a huge good team fight for us. Usually you don't get that lucky. Don't know where he's TPing to, but if he doesn't TP back to base, then he'll be a little bit lower for the experience.
Dude, I have no way to help you. Nice Torrent. Blink, blink. What it? Oh man.
That Kunkka saved my freaking life. The torrent, the ult, everything.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
I don't really know what to do to this. We don't have a really good way to stop 5 manning down mid. And if we're
Your middle tower is under
Spam,
attack.
spam, spam. Go for blade mail. Can't do some.
Tower has fallen.
I have no mana, dude. I can't even go in here.
The next would have been nice, but it's okay.
Oh, there's another ward.
Yeah, I think after my Dragon Lance, I'll get a Maelstrom. It's just a nice cheap item.
They probably have vision around here. Is that our take the tank dagger?
We got that, but I don't know where else.
They're coming middle again. We can probably fight this if we coordinate.
Well, I guarantee you I'm in charge. Just saw me in like 1 second.
They may have a ward up here.
I'm gonna put one up here just so we can see them.
I tried to get a bottle charge out of him. As you may have seen, it did not work.
The fight with Torrent. Yeah, we got all our options. Yeah, we can take it.
Good thing is I have a ring, so I'll be okay in the long run.
Someone could.
We need somebody to TP in here in front of everyone.
I can come. Okay.
I don't know where I took all that damage. I didn't even see it, to be honest with you.
I think he needs to come up.
I've been awful.
I don't. We got way too aggressive there. We just blinked in and ulted one person. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know why Quap wasted their ult on one person. That was pretty unreasonable.
I think
I did save your life earlier.
we can't fight us at the base
What?
anymore. We're so far
It
behind.
does have limited usage. Especially when we are fighting, I want the buff to be on as many as possible.
I need this farm.
Problem is, I don't even think we can kill Troll. He is two-shotting on our entire team.
Yeah, Troll's pretty strong. We're in a pretty rough spot, but the rule of Dota,
Wait for me, please. I can silence.
you can always come back.
See? Perfect. Yeah, they're TPing 5. They're TPing 5. Just let me die. Just let me die. Yep, all 5 here. Leave. There's literally 5. STP. I mean, mean, honestly, that's not even that bad. They just TP'd 5 people to a tower. Although they were gonna go for this Rax anyways, I guess. I'm only worth like 50 gold for a kill. Full 7.
He's not worth very much. It said he got 200 just because of who got it, I believe. No, actually Viper. Wow, that's surprising.
We can't defend this.
Yeah, shake it out.
I mean, actually, Tusk isn't there.
There's that war. What's the war?
Kill it, please.
That's for me.
I'm dead. I don't understand how we're gonna get team wiped by this. Budno's gonna kill both of you. You need to either, dude. Medusa, what are you doing?
Well, I don't understand this Medusa. Like she just like
He's just,
roams.
he's literally,
She's
the
just
Medusa
like,
literally
she goes
saw
like
Budno
this,
with
goes like
100
this
HP and he
multiple
ran
times,
away.
and then goes back. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't attack.
Salty has a cooldown. He doesn't have axe. Know that, right?
These guys, I was attacking pretty much the entire
He literally
time.
ran away when he just finished killing me. He had 50 HP.
They're just looking for a reason to explain why we're losing. That's not it. I didn't realize he was next. That's my bad. I don't know if ult is going to be the best use of my capabilities. I think I need more mana shield. I think it's important that I have more mana shield so I don't waste a ton of it. Thank God for this ability. Split shot's so good. He wasn't there, yeah. I figured he probably was, but... That's the plan. That's all I can say about that, sorry. Wasn't intentional.
What? How were we outside of base there? What just happened?
Good question.
This is frag. There's nothing I can do without a bow.
It actually did get troll. I'm probably dead. Yep. That's GG. Unfortunately.
Can't go for a fucking blade mail when they are fighting early. You can't go 40 minutes if they are ending the game in 20 minutes.
Oof. Who's going for a blade mail anyway? I don't think anybody's going for a blade mail. Nobody even has the items for a blade mail. So it's something about a blade mail, but they didn't even buy it. Like, I don't understand what the complaint is. We just have a lot of poor plays. This is just all poor plays. And in fact, their team's able to do a lot early. So it's a large part picks and a large part people just not understanding how to play. You know, I made some mistakes myself, but just some really ridiculous things. You know what I mean? Like, Kunkka is, he threw some bad stuns early, which really hurt. We got aggressive when we shouldn't have been aggressive. That increased my net worth at the end, which is funny. Makes me look better, not that it matters. Oh, man. Let's take a look at that depressing match. I lost the same amount that I gained, so we've broken even so far. I had the most gold in the team, which isn't surprising. I spent a lot more time, you know, farming than I did fighting, so that's expected. They just all had money, all of them. It was a stomp. We got like no damage from Earth Spirit, which is actually sad. Once Earth Spirit hit 6, he should actually do damage. This Earth Spirit just wasn't very good. He had some good plays, but for the most part, he just wasn't very good that I saw. I didn't see him make any big plays he should have been making. He kind of screwed me in lane, almost didn't help me at all. Earthshaker at least tried. Queen of Pain seemed to know what she was doing for the most part. I mean, we all had terrible farm. I started off decent in farm, I guess, which is shocking because I didn't have a lot. I had the most farm on our team just from the start. Me and Quap, anyway. But it just was never going to go well. Let's see some items that we bought. It's all normal stuff. Can't complain about anything there. No, it's all normal stuff. We didn't get the chance to buy anything. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but the main reason we lost there is just because we don't have a great early game. You know, Earth Spirit kind of takes time to get online, needs at least to level 6, maybe 7. Earthshaker is good early, I'm bad early. Kunkka is only okay early, he needs, you know, at least level 6 to really matter. Quap's good early. So we have 2 really good early game heroes, while they have... You know, Tusk is good, Pugna's good, Spiritbreaker's good, Viper's good, and they took advantage of it. They got like 3 magic wands, which is funny. They got a Blade Mail on Viper. You know, Troll got the chance to buy a ton of items, and they just ran down and killed us. You know, that's what you expect to happen in that case. It's no surprise to me that they won because they went aggressive and we didn't handle it well. We really needed just better playing, to be honest. We needed a tri-lane bottom, and it needed to be good. You know, Earth Spirit needed to actually help save me when they're trying to gank me so I could have money. I don't know. It just went very poorly. Very disappointed. Wish I could turn off this news feed. I really don't like it very much. I don't care much for it. I don't know how much Solar Crest is. I would guess 2060 at 25 because I don't know what non-5 item would have gone in there to equal like 20. Like I don't know where that would have come from. That's Minefield Sign, obviously. Duh. Actually looks like a really kind of bad drawing, in my opinion. But this could be drawn better. Whenever I look at the ability, icons very close, I always am like, oh, that's what that is. You know, they don't look like that from small. Like, I'm trying to think of an example of something I never even knew because of how small it is. Like, I never looked close at Glimpse, so I saw the face here, and I thought these were just waves. Like electrical waves coming off the face, but obviously if you look close, they're images of the face because it's Glimpse, you know, it's taking you back progressively. It's like face to the real face. I didn't realize that until recently because I had never looked at the icon close. You know, you can see it's gigantic sometimes when you go on like the Dota wiki or something like that. So there's a lot of icons. I'm always like, wow, that's what they look like. Sage's Mask, yeah. I don't know where... Was that one of the questions that I was looking at for Sage's Mask? I missed it. By the way, Sage's Mask is a good item. Don't be afraid to buy Sage's Masks for the sake of a Sage Mask. It's not actually that bad. It's also shareable. You can let somebody else hold your Sage's Mask and they can get the mana. Those pro plays. I'm still curious who won the Arcana. I'm disappointed. Yeah, Sage's Mask built into it. But Sage's Mask is 325 now, right? Yeah, it ends at a 5. That's what I meant. Is like all the items. It has a 20 in it, but it wouldn't add up. Like I know it that it has a Sage's Mask, Chainmail, which would put it obviously at 875, and then a Blightstone. If I can find a Blightstone. So 925 plus 1400. So that should be 2,825 or whatever. I don't know. Whatever it is. I just didn't expect that it would end up in a 0. Because most of the items that build it are in 5s. I guess half of them are in 5s. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. I guess there's no evidence one way or the other without actually looking at it. Oh, this match is taking a while. I started queuing for it early, too. I'm hoping we win this one. No, I don't even get what I was saying at this point. I don't know. I just expected that it would never end at 20. Like, how many 5s would you have to add to end at 20? They'd have to all be even numbers plus 5. Or some other nonsense is what I was talking about. But I don't really think it works out that way. I think I was making stuff up. I can just be honest. I think I was just making something up. Not on purpose, but it happens. I bought a new tablet recently. That's pretty, unrelated to Dota. Pretty excited. It's pretty cheap tablet, but I need it for work. So now I just have a tablet. I can look up Dota information on the go. My phone is not equipped for such things. It is old technology. It's a smartphone, but not capable of loading anything fast. So now whenever I'm sitting around without my computer here, I can look up Dota information to tune up. Which I suggest to all of you, by the way. You should look up things about heroes you see. Like, if you see a lot of Juggernauts, you should look up and know exactly how Juggernaut's abilities work. So you know what to expect. Because then you'll get these things, ingrained in your head. Like, how do I counter Juggernaut? Ghost Scepter. Boom. Done. Or, like, Abyssal Blade. Done. Yeah, I had to for work. I normally wouldn't have bought it, because, like, I have a phone, which is the same thing as a tablet, realistically speaking. What does a tablet do that a phone doesn't, besides have a bigger screen? Nothing is the answer. It's a short answer. But I wasn't going to buy a new phone, because the phone you pay for monthly, you have a plan. I don't want to deal with that. It's a big pile of nonsense. So I don't want to buy a new phone. And my phone's personalized. So, like, I have to use my tablet with other people. Not like I'm sharing it, but the long and short of it is the children I work with are going to end up using the tablet for short periods of time. So I don't want my personal stuff on it, so I'm not going to use the tablet for, like, a lot of personal stuff, but I can still do web searches, obviously. I'm not going to, like, load it with my own, like, apps for fun. Like, I'm not going to download games on it for me, but for, the children I work with, I can download things that they might be interested in. That's the simple answer. I'm thinking Phoenix. I'm just feeling Phoenix already. I didn't ban anybody. I'm so bad at this game. Although a lot of the heroes I hate got banned, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I don't like to have extra devices. I think it's a waste of space if you can have devices that do the same thing. But since I didn't have an option, I spent a little bit over $100 on it, which isn't that much because a lot of tablets are like $300 or $400. Or if you buy an iPad, oh geez. Oh geez. Unfortunately, Phoenix isn't too great against Invoker, but pretty good against Sand King. I don't know. I think this could be the play. Good against Pudge. Good thing is, this is one of my biggest counters. Go Bounty and mess up mid lane, the lane that I am in, if you want. This is funny. Oop, there's the gold. 6, 8. Ah. Welcome to Phoenix. Ah! That's the sound Phoenix makes, in case you weren't aware. I need some mana and stuff too. Yeah, I love the Phoenix. I feel like I do pretty well as Phoenix. My win rate with Phoenix is actually really high, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 77.8, and I've actually played a decent amount of games with him, so it means something. I'll be mad if I don't get any farm, you know? For Faces Void, I love it. Get that shackle, get that free arrow. He's dead. Where the battle pass is at, come on. Certainly no double down, but I'll bet.
Prepare for battle.
Might as well predict. Oh, this is the idle sounds that Phoenix makes. I have no idea what he's talking about. I wouldn't anyway.
30 seconds to battle.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They do it in CSGO too.
Let's get moving.
Red Immortals, that's pretty interesting. I am jealous, give to me. That's my favorite. Favorite way to talk to my teammates. Alright, decent starting block, but I didn't finish the block like I would have liked. But Faces Void messed up too, so. Fortunately, the early level Shadow Poison isn't too scary. Wow, he is so aggressive. This is a rough lane because Dazzle is just a big pile of crap. And you can't not get experience here. So the best thing you can do is hide. I'm already out of tangos, which is pretty terrible. Alright, since Dazzle's too busy trying to harass me, this is a good chance for me just to take the rune. Oh no. Oh no. Crap. What, the courier killed? Apparently it was Invoker who got it. I'm sure Pudge is like already here to take this rune. Already gone. I want to get this Invoker so bad. Nice. Gave her some mana. Set us up for success. I'm not doing very well as far as levels and money is concerned, but finally about to hit level 2. I can do something. Yeah, he's out of tangos. It's kind of nice. Jeez, man, this stinks. My neck hurts too. I'll wait. I'm not gonna waste the shrine yet. I feel pretty confident that I can just sell this and get my tranquils and be in a much better spot for it. Just trying to kind of hurt Faceless Void. Ah, what a jerk. He's definitely putting some serious pressure on me. Just slowly wearing him down. Nice. Alright, so at this point, it's obvious that I'm not going to be able to stop Faceless Void from farming. But I still have to try. Just getting some health back, feeling good about it. Oh, come on, Rana. You're killing me. Hoped I would do something there that was productive, but minimally so. Right now I'm just trying to pressure this tower, get some experience. So little taps here and there. Without a ult, I really can't help in the fights. Space, I guess. Oh my. Here's Dazzle. Got him there. Erg. That's going to help me because Dazzle's poison touch is actually physical. So the extra armor is going to set me up for success. Didn't kill him. That's shocking. Was Invoker? No. It's pretty ridiculous to not get a missing on the hero like Invoker.
Structures are fortified.
Not going back top. Just gonna help PA farm instead. I just accept that I'm not gonna have any money. Due to poor decision making. Sinking ult down.
Let's talk about your trip.
Oof, that was rough. At the very least, though, I have Tranquils. I'm just gonna go back to top lane. Oof, this Faceless Void is gonna be rough. I don't even know what I can do right now. Besides just wait till I get level 6 to fight. I don't want to leave my team, but there's not much I can do. About anything. Until the ult, which I have now, but you know, it's a little too late. Come on. That was great. Shadow Shaman set that up. Beautifully so. We have a tower, good. And I'll go pressure Faceless Void. Tell him that he's not allowed to stay here. Faceless Void. Guy's killing me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So irritating to have to deal with them all. He didn't even hit me once, so my tranquils are still going.
Dire have fortified their structures.
Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. This Void buying a Morbid Mask and a Mask of Madness against the PA might end up being what helps us win this game. No, you don't. No, you do not. I'm not even going to address that because literally he's just being a jerk. I need it for this build. Useless. Next item. Oh, Yules wouldn't be bad, actually.
Their top tower is under attack.
I need to be somewhere, like, better. Like, right now where I am, I'm not doing anything.
Their top tower is under attack.
I got Invoker because he was dumb enough to turn back around. Another 20 movement speed will help me, I hope. I can't believe Void didn't die. Dazzle is the only reason this Void is even remotely alive. All I wanted was that kill. I think it was too much to ask. That's unfortunate. Who would BA lose against? Sand King? I just not even. I can't even address this guy. He's not even talking about me. It's just making me mad, you know. I need my extra health.
Let's talk about your
Everything I could there. So that was good. Nice. Void's going crazy. Good thing is Void isn't as strong of a hard carry as he used to be. So I'm really hoping it just doesn't go that way. Looks like Void's leaving. Thank goodness for that. I can't really afford to do much about Void right now.
look at your bottom tower. Unstoppable.
I can understand his sentiment. He just wants to ward. Nice. Not really the point, but I'd like to note it. Oh, what's up, Taliban Sniper? Welcome back to watch my misery as this game goes worse and worse as time progresses. It looks like they're going to need me. I'm TPing now, anticipating the fight. Why would Void walk right in? Just for me? Oh, time dilation ruined PA. I'm literally right now the most useless member of our team. Yet I'm still worth enough. For them to bother. I just don't even understand. I just don't get it. I'm actually perplexed. Oof, it's killing me. I just wanted to ult. Simpler things in life, you know? Nice arrow. Oh, they're so good. I can't do anything about them. I'm dead. Necro is just hiding. The Necro who had to copy the veil I already had. Yeah, I was just about to if he didn't use me because I would have TP'd. I don't know why he's pausing. I'll stay within Blink range of PA. So I'm a good player who cares about their team. If somebody's going to be negative without any constructive aspect, it's not helpful. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Next Supernova. A couple more hits to help. More damage. Everything I could want. And then an awful faceless void who just has Aegis now and we're ruined. Well, we're still gonna be stunned at the end of this. go ahead. Blink out, blink out, blink out. Oh, useless. Unfortunately, it's over for us. Ron's going to throw an arrow in hopes of getting a random kill, but that probably will not happen. Oh. Oh. So close. So close.
No more top tower. I thought this might happen.
Well, let's see what we can do. If this match doesn't last long enough, we have another match. Hopefully we can make back the ground we're losing. I'm not doing so fantastically, but hard lane. I had Dazzle up there for a good amount of time. Ooh. There goes Necro again. It's true, actually. I'm so dead. He's level 24.
The middle tower is under attack.
I wasted the thingy, I'm sorry. Sorry, team.
The middle tower is under attack.
PA is literally everything right now, and I'm hoping she gets something better. BKB's good. Painful parts are kind of I just don't even. Who fed the Necro? Who fed our Necro? Nobody. Yeah. That's the answer. He has some money. To be honest, he has a Dagon 2? Dagon 2, Veil. But he's not using it to be that effective. He could be effective if he just knew how to play. Always me. I mean, you can be good against Void if you can get him to die in one go. Well, I'm gonna get another match in, but we'll be negative 20, whatever this is. We're even until this match, so whatever the negative is, this will be what we're negative. But I'm assuming that we'll gain something afterwards. I'm hoping we'll balance out at neutral. I would love to do anything except just die. An item. Oh gosh. This changes everything. No, why me? I'm glad he's dead. She got 2,000 gold. That's so ridiculous. Void was in my lane. He got a decent farm, but... See, this unfortunate Shadow Shaman is giving into the negativity. He's listening to it. Mute and move on. I'll be reporting him for, I guess, calm abuse. I don't know. Oof. I live. Ha ha ha. Another kill for Phoenix. I got all the commands. Good. So, you, my friend... for common abuse, I'll just leave it at that. Let's see how much we lost. 23. That's not a bad loss so far. That game was lost for a couple reasons. I did not stop the Void from farming because we had 2 people up top for a large part of the game. PA did suffer with a Sand King solo lane. I really don't know how you lose that lane. I have to agree with Necro. You shouldn't. You just go Dagger and get last hits with Dagger. Pretty obnoxious that PA lost it, in my opinion, but that's okay. Necro didn't listen to the fact that somebody else would buy an item for him. He should have 2,300 more gold to spend on something else. I guess if he was going Dagon, he'd have a Dagon 5, but he decided to be stubborn and not care about the ping and then try to tell me, oh, I already have one. Why do you have one? When I started building it significantly before him. So we lost because of a bad lane here, and a bad person here. I'm going to start queuing already just because I don't want to not get the match. Yeah, oh my god, yes. Which I'm trying to get to right now. Let's go to the graphs. Whole time. I was near the bottom of net worth. Necro actually had a decent lane. PA did kind of middling, I guess. It's okay. So our Necro was actually doing alright. But he didn't do anything good with it. So let's see where we went wrong item build-wise. That's fine. That's greedy. That's very greedy, but it's not too bad. I tried to do what I could. I probably should have gone for Yule's first, but it's hard. Yeah, I got mine right after him. He told me that when I got 30 seconds after him. Like, thanks, man. That's helpful. Before we even started building it, I already had a Null Talisman and the Helm, so that's nice. Good job, Necro. You're the best. Necro can buy a Blink if he wants to. Dagon's fine. I would not have bought the Veil. I just don't think it's great here. It's just not a great item. It's okay. It's just not good. PA's fine. I never like to go Vlad's before it. Something like Deso. If she could just get the Morbid Mask and switch those, that would have been nice, but it wasn't going to save the game. Honestly, when you look at the damage too, which, by the way, I did more than Shadow Shaman and Phantom Assassin, so that's nice. Honestly, we weren't going to win that game. Necro was just not going to buy the right items, and he was not going to work with the team. He didn't take advantage. He got a lot of farm, but he didn't really take advantage of his farm as much as he should have, considering that he had lots of people ganking with him, for him. My lane was bad. Necro should have done better so that we could have moved Mirana somewhere else, like to help PA and me, because we didn't really get the chance to kill Void, like, ever. It was really frustrating because, against avoid dazzle for the first like 5 to 6 minutes. It's mostly to catch. It's not like you need to initiate. It's more like you see an opening where the team's fighting and you go into the middle of the team fight or wherever it's best, like the back of the team fight to kill somebody. He could kill Dazzle, for example. He just jumps in, ults, Stegans, Dazzle's dead. Or Invoker, same thing. But I just don't like it. I don't like the Blink Dagger. I think you can get away without it if you have a team that initiates, such as Mirana Arrow, Shadow Shaman. Things like that make the dagger unnecessary. They obviate it. I don't know. We just didn't really stand much chance. We didn't have a very strong draft anyway. Necro and Phoenix are kind of bad against Pudge. Phoenix is really bad against Faceless for the most part. And Dazzle. No, I wouldn't get Hurricane Pike on Necro. You don't need the right click from that far away. It's not necessary. He's not really like an agility carry or anything. You could just buy a 4-staff by itself. That would be fine. Just don't upgrade it. I wouldn't bother. Start buying other items that you're going to need. You could buy a mech for your team. It's never bad. An Ags, I guess, is okay. A Yule's is nice sometimes, depending. Items like that. I'm not even sure. Alright, well, have fun with your ranked game. Try to win. Do better than me. Going with the matchups. I'm just not very good against Sand King or Pudge. Faceless is kind of meh. Bad against Dazzle. Kind of against Invoker. It just wasn't a great matchup, and I should have picked something different. Necro's not really great against Pudge. Okay against most of them. Not so great against Void, but it could be. Mirana and Shadow Shot would fit up Assassinified. But we just didn't have any picks. And the way we laned and stuff, it just didn't really work out. So I'm not surprised we lost. So now we just have to make back our 23 to even the day out. I think we can. I think that we have it in us. I hope. Ooh. It's hot in this basement suddenly, without warning. Temperature in here is so variable. One day it'll be super cold because of the AC system being on, which I don't like to mess with. I like to leave it on whatever it's going to be on, but it's always different. So one day it's like literally 64 down here, and the next day it's 75 right now. But it feels hotter. It feels hotter than that. Oh, come on, just accept the match. These people are killing me. Still excited about the new Dota heroes and the update in general. I'd love to see a balanced patch. That hashtag's never going to die, is it? Until I move out of the basement. Well, it'll probably be a little while. No matter how many hashtags you put, I don't have a lot of faith that I'm going to be getting out of here, in the immediate future. We'll see. All right. Banning. I guess Jug, I don't know. I hate jungle. Why does jungle exist? Oh, the gold are losing. Nice. I love to see it. They are losing so much gold. this is like the worst kind of person. I'll probably end up reporting him because that's ridiculous. I don't know. There's really I can't really report him, I guess, but I'll just hope that he's a bad player so I can report him, I guess. That's just ridiculous. I hate people who do that. Guy wanted to play Legion. He's already called it. If you hover over a hero, that's theirs.
5 seconds remaining.
I'll pick. I'm fine with that. Here's Child Grave, walk through. Five seconds where you just can't die. We have no support. This is awful. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble with Zeus too, because he can hit me before I can phase shift usually. It's pretty fast cast time. I'm pretty good against the rest of their team, although Axe could be a serious problem. The damage over time from Dazzle and Axe is irritating. I think we're gonna lose. There's no way I'm predicting here. Their late game's kind of poor is the only good thing. That's the worst part about Dota is these picks. At least Techies is good at just getting out there and doing what he's supposed to do. I really should just switch to Captain's mode. It'll take a little longer, but then at least we'll get to have more bans and tactical picks. Ow. It's not even that hard to hit the proximity mines. I don't know why people think it matters if you're melee. It certainly helps if you're ranged and have an instant projectile like Sniper, but melee heroes' projectile is instant, which means that the only thing you have to worry about is getting to the middle of the mine. Someone like Zeus is actually worse for getting rid of mines because they start to activate, you stop, and go to wind up, and it takes forever. Oh no, that failed.
That was a float.
Doesn't do much damage, but I don't want to get hit by it anyway. Bye bye to your clarity, Zeus. I actually wanted to level a phase shift. It would make me feel more comfortable. Stupid Zeus. Wasted all his mana. That's what you get. Just because I'm always mid, so I'm not gonna really have another opportunity to do what I want. Nice.
Dazzle is behind you.
Killing Zeus was a big thing. Blockmaster.
Nice hook from Pudge.
There we go. I can now rotate if necessary.
I'm doing 8 damage this bit. Like literally just 8.
Doing much better. Ow, I guess. Idiot. I can't believe he did that again. Trying to work on my my puck mid. Get more aggressive and start destroying people. Could have the courier if I was feeling ambitious enough, but I felt afraid that something terrible would happen. This is already taken, to my understanding, but I'll check anyway, just in case.
Right.
Yeah, I thought so. Okie dokie. To the Blink Dagger. Yeah, Zeus has skill, you're right. I'm not waiting for him.
I can blink on him.
Ow. He should be out of mana though. I was wrong. Oh, look at that. Free experience. Wowzers. I can't believe I lived.
The middle tower is under attack.
Zeus ult will be off cooldown soon.
Attack him. Don't attack him. He's level 6. What the fuck?
Okay, I'll live. Just in case. Nobody cared about checking where he was. No? Okay. Well, never mind then. I guess I'll never gank top again, because he has no desire to follow Axe when I'm showing up, you know?
Very well.
Could have got a pretty easy kill, but... Now Axe is basically full.
Got him.
That was nice. Good job, techies.
Their middle tower is under attack. I go at will.
Alright, we'll take the mid tower early. I had to back. I'd be dead otherwise. So sad.
Middle tower has been denied. Commendable notion.
It's better that it's dead, though, in general. I'll take a deny over not taking the tower.
My move.
Where's Dazzle and Pudge at, I wonder?
Exactly so. My move. Indeed. Fair game. I venture first. In upward.
I got Pudge first, and then Pudge got me. So I'll take that.
This bot
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
is coming. Careful, nature.
I just think it's just poorly made. I don't know where I can go to be helpful. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think it fits either. I am kind of mad, by the way, that Legion didn't come over. Like, you know, it's pretty useless. Pretty useless Legion. I really wish this Legion was actually like playing the game. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not even bottom. Me hopping Legion is just a waste of my effort.
I'll just TP. Push the tower.
Paid him back. I stole some of his farm. He got it back. Nice.
Why is this happening? Structures are fortified. Very well.
Interesting. Almost have my beautiful, beautiful. I was there first. I'm not going to give him the farm. I think Dagon's okay here, but not great. I think I need a Yules.
Let him go, let him go. Let him go here. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
This guy. Defend it, Legion. I'm so dead.
That don't count to me. I would just say,
Useless Legion jungle is gonna try to blame me. Here comes the death ball that we have no answers to because we don't have any real supports. Thank you.
He's very low.
Dang. Dang, dang, dang. I don't blame Legion for that. That was fine. That time I had that stuff off cooldown. I could silence, for example.
Oh wow, we could have died a second ago.
That's not my bottle. I don't need it anymore, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll keep it for a little while. It's hard to say, you know, because the bottle's clearly less useful than it was because of my increased health and mana pool, but I don't know exactly when it's not worth it anymore. I definitely need to get something rolling right now. Try to see how much time was on it, but I couldn't. Looks like they're backing, which is strange. Very strange. Nice.
Oh, he didn't die. Where's Puck? I thought you were going in. The guy who killed the pig.
That's why we're having a problem.
Bottom tower just fell. Maybe you shouldn't look.
That's what's happening. We are paying now for the Stolen Legion just staying in jungle for too long. If you're a Legion with a blink, you should be out there fighting. End of discussion. We still have an easy chance to, you know, to do this. It's just not easy. We still have a chance. It's not easy. That's what I meant to say. That's so sad.
I venture forth.
Alright, now a small Dagon might be helpful.
Dude, just keep farming. Get your blade mail.
Ouch. Just ouch.
Shield the hero and you're shit at it.
Yeah, I hate it. Oh, the pain. So that's a warped perception of reality. She's the only one fighting, but I have been in more fights, and P's been in more fights. Magic is a problem. I'll take it.
Exactly so. With alacrity. Absolutely. I perceive.
That's what yours is for. Help! No, he's just about to blink. So sad.
Triple kill. Your top tower is no more than I thought this might happen.
Nice, nice, nice.
Your top barracks.
Ooh. If Dazzle has Grave up. Yep. So unfortunate. Can't believe we lost this one too. We're just suffering so much now. Yeah, I already knew Dazzle was gonna get it. I was like, ah, here we go. They're Dazzle. They have a support.
Warded.
We are in a fort.
Just waiting for those creeps to start walking down this lane. Here they are. Walked down the same lane as me, even though there's two. That's cool, man. This void hasn't really been very helpful either. Legion was right about that. Axe, that's not gonna work out. Especially this strange Shadow Blade axe. That was so scary. Game over. Wow. Good for you. A Bloodthorn, oh. Just tree things, oh jeez. There we go. That's solved. What's the total loss for the day? 47. 47 loss puts us at 3,317, which is not terrible. Let's watch the disappointment here. So, Techie's actually had the most damage. Good for Techie's. Followed by Nature's Prophet, followed by me. And most Nature's Prophet, I think, was from Alt, but that's okay. Nature's Prophet and Faceless had more than me. Faceless should have had way more than me. He has a Battle Fury, and he farmed the whole game. So I'm very disappointed, Void. He didn't help us fight. He doubled down. Oh, gosh. He deserved to lose. He doubled down, which was ridiculous of him. I can't even believe that. And he bought a Battle Fury and just farmed the whole game. He didn't really fight. So this is huge, huge on Void. He should have done so much more, and he really let us down. Legion stayed in jungle way too long. Like, literally just let me die one time in lane where it could have got an easy duel, for example. Legion was basically just useless for the first half of the game, and it caused us to lose the second half of the game. We were actually doing kind of okay until near 20 minutes. So I was the top for, 5 minutes or so. And then I fell into the middle because we couldn't win fights anymore. Void was doing well. Legion was kind of in the middle. The problem is that Sven was doing great because our lane sucked. Let's see the items. Techie's built kind of standard. No surprises. Legion, that's pretty standard. Nature's Prophet bought a Midas. I hate it. We're suffering early game. Late game's not a problem. Not really. All they have is Fen for late game. But bought a Midas anyway, so then made us suffer more. So Nature's Prophet contributed to the horror. I don't get it, to be honest with you. Not right now, I can't, but I'll peek real quick, but I can't spend too much time. I just can't even, and Faceless Void went Battle Fury, which is relatively fast. 17 minutes isn't that bad, but like, gosh, we really could have used him earlier. You know what I mean? Like, that just ruined it. Simply put, we didn't have a support that has stuns and stuff, like I'm not counting Techies, so we didn't have a support. We had a jungler, and Techies is kind of a roamer, but not even a roamer that gets kills in the lane. You know what I mean? It just prevents rotating through the mid, like the middle of the map kind of thing. So with that in mind, it was basically 1v2, 1v1, 1v2. That's what our lane situation was. We had no chance. Horrible lanes. Legion didn't come out of the jungle. Void didn't participate in fights, and a Prophet who was, I guess, super greedy. Those are the main reasons why we lost. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. So, this young man wants me to look at his recent game, the Treant Protector. 39-2. I thought it was 30-1, and that's not even true. Let's see here. I don't like the Heaven's Halberd on Ursa. I think there are better items, but okay. Puck build's a okay build. That's fine. No concerns there. Tide did what he's supposed to do. That's all I need is a blink. Dazzle Blink. I don't like it. 4-staff would have been better. Their Wraith King bought Perseverance first, which is ridiculous. He should have been buying into an Armlet or something. This is just bad. Or a Blink. PA's fine. Was building a Battle Fury. I don't love it, but I can understand. Luna was just poor. I think these are normal items. I'm not surprised. It just looks like Puck won you guys the game. Puck and Ursa won you guys the game. All the damage. So I'm assuming that Puck must have held people down while Ursa ruined them. And then you and Dazzle and Tide just set them up for everything that you'd ever want. Game looks brutal. Whoosh. Ursa was always rich. Puck was always rich. Yeah, I mean, it's... They apparently didn't have any conception of how to beat Puck and Ursa. But, as I said, I can't dwell too much. So, I appreciate you guys for watching. Next week, I hope we go positive like we were for the last few times. I will see you guys then.